Cities Skylines 2 is a modern city builder where you build magnificent, beautiful and efficient cities. But I try to build the largest, most backward slum in the world. Well, in the Cities Skylines 2 world at least. That's the idea, to build a city with only the most basic utilities, no education, no healthcare, and let's see what happens. I'm gonna be picking this map. It looks flat and nice, perhaps a New York looking-ish island. I don't want to deal with terrain so much. Let's make it left-hand traffic since I live in a Commonwealth country, and of course it would be wrong to make a North American city left-hand drive, right? Hence I'll pick European buildings. We'll call it Gloomville because it's gonna be a gloomy outlook. Aesthetics? Nah, we're going for that easy to build, simplest square block slum city. Okay, maybe some curvy roads won't hurt. I need electricity of course, or else no one will want to live in the city. As I said, we only want the basic amenities to keep the city running. A fire station, maybe a police station here and there, nothing more. The water pump goes here. And the poop water comes out here. Okay, first milestone unlocked. We are a tiny village now. So development points are a new thing in Cities Skylines 2. I like that we can now pick what sort of cool new things we want as we progress through the game, instead of just those same things the game unlocks for us. Good addition, this one. But sadly for Gloomville, they won't be needing many of these so-called developments, but I'll probably give them a cemetery. They are probably going to need one. So since I'm primarily using dirt roads for my slum, this is the only spot where people can park their cars, by the side of the road. I'm probably going to need some parking garages soon. Yep, dead people. Such is the cycle of life. I want Gloomville to be an industrial wasteland, but I'm a bit surprised at how little demand there's been for industry so far. Just not as much as I expected. One thing about Cities Skylines 2 is that it assumes you're going to be building a beautiful modern city. So there are no real buildings or homes set in like a slum-like city like shacks or creaky wooden houses. A lot of the low-density houses in Gloomville are beautiful houses with white picket fences. I hope some modder can add some really grimy buildings so that visually we can make that look, like that slum-like look. Now I can reduce the tax for residentials. I know, Gloomville isn't that great of a place, but at least it's cheap, right? The northern lights, a nice touch despite the gloomy setting. Let's get fancy here. Wait, what? I'm sure that's not supposed to happen. Okay, never mind. Game's giving me a hint to continue making more boring layouts. We're making some good profit. Since we're not really building anything fancy for our citizens, we could drop the tax for residentials even more. I know Gloomville isn't that great of a place, but at least it's cheap. So my strategy here is to keep taxes for industries and commercials, as it is a counter to the drop in residential tax revenue. So a big number of people are complaining about high rent. They can't afford to live in those nice low density homes. Yet there is little demand for medium density. I guess lowering taxes can help with this. We'll have to see how this goes. So our city has no clinics or hospitals, but we have an ambulance here going to out of the city. I guess you gotta leave the city to get healthcare. We have a higher death rate than birth rate, but that shouldn't matter since we still have a lot more people moving in. This is what I'll do. I'll aggressively expand low density residential so we have fresh replacements for all the dead people. How nice. Yes, we are now a grand village and we'll probably need to upgrade our electricity supply soon. So getting a better power plant helps, I suppose. Let's get that. Fancy area here near the water's edge. And let's just make some square dirt roads, sure. Our first fire. Oh, exciting! Hopefully it doesn't get out of hand. Our fire truck is here and it's a shame we don't get to see more little details of like little firemen hosing down the house and stuff. Like that's something really lacking in Cities Skylines too. Alright, I guess it's finally time to give them a cemetery. It's, you know, their funeral. Okay, we have a problem. Crime is pretty damn high and that's going to impact the demand for residential. So we've got to nip this in the bud and build our first police station. By the way, you might not have noticed this, but I haven't actually built a landfill yet. So yeah, we don't have garbage trucks picking trash, and visually we don't really see garbage all over our slum. Or heck, no one's even complaining about it. I mean, this can't be right. It's probably some sort of bug. I'm not sure if any of you have experienced this. Tell me in the comments. Okay, so if you like this video and my whole concept of how not to play a strategy game, please do give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. It's a new format for me, so I need all the help I can get to make this series and channel a success. Thank you so much. Back to the video. Hooray! We are now a tiny town. Oh, and time to upgrade our power plant. Let's build a second one, because you know, I don't really care about pollution. We are reaching close to 5,000 population and demand for residential is essentially dead, even deader than a zombie. So let's just drop all residential taxes. Yep, 0 taxes. We've got a second police station because crime is a big problem and that affects demand, so we can't have that. Demand for residential hasn't quite picked up. There's a lot of abandoned houses. Let's do something a little more drastic. We'll pay them to come and live in Gloomville. Yep. I don't remember being able to move the tax slider into the negative in the first game, but this is a cool feature that we can use if we ever need to boost demand quickly. I hope this works. We want to only pay for the uneducated and poorly educated. Those are the people we want. Oh wow, would you look at that? We've got a gridlock of people coming into Gloomville. Great, this is exactly what I want. Most of our citizens are uneducated and poorly educated. Oh no, we've got a fire in the far reaches of town. And our fire truck is busy clearing up those destroyed abandoned houses, which there are a lot in Gloomville. Oh, never mind, the fire seems to have stopped for some reason or what. But there's another one right there. Okay, we are now at a whopping 8,000 plus citizens despite abandoned houses, high rent, poor healthcare, and no one's complaining about the rubbish, mind you. We've got a healthy demand for residential thanks to our aggressive negative tax policy. But I think this could work because as long as we grow and hit the next milestone, we'll get that cash injection that will make up for the loss we're taking right now. I'm going to be continuing this playthrough in a part 2, so I foresee traffic to become a major problem as the city grows to 10,000 and beyond. I think I might have to upgrade some of those main dirt roads into like proper roads to increase traffic capacity. Anyway, my thoughts on Cities Skylines 2, I like how there are more details in the simulation that make sense. But the fact that garbage isn't quite an issue for me, that seems like it's a problem. It's clear to me that it's a game that's not quite done and needs more development time, and I'm sure the devs Colossal Order will make this eventually to something amazing. It's still fun, but I can see where the imperfections are. Performance wise, it's been okay. I think it's improved a little since launch. But they really should be adding more animated details in the game of stuff happening in the city. It makes the city come alive, and that's currently not in the game. Maybe that's something they plan to come in the future. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you stay for the next one. I hope you really like the concept of this video. As I said, it's a new type of format for me, so I appreciate every little view, like or sub to the channel, or even feedback. Tell me in the comments if you have any feedback. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.